Good morning and happy Friday. I'm meteorologist Caitlyn Lorr, joined by today's weather kid. Now, before we even get started with that, I need to tease. Be sure to tune in to Cato Living later on today at 4 for a bonus, as Axel here will be joined by his brother for that forecast. So you won't want to miss that. But I've already said his name. This is Axel. And Axel, how old are you?
10 years old.
And what grade are you in?
Fourth.
Fourth grade. And what school do you go to?
Jefferson Elementary in New Ulm.
And if you're in fourth grade, that means you're going into fifth grade soon. Are you going to be changing schools?
Yes.
Are you excited for that transition?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to it?
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Are you looking forward to giving the forecast?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to hand this over to you. Let's tell everybody, you came in with your mom. Tell everybody what it was like out there. Did it feel cold? Was it windy? All those kinds of things.
It was windy. It was kind of chilly to me, I guess.
Did we have a lot of sunshine or a little sunshine?
Little sunshine.
Could you see clouds moving in like we're seeing on this view here?
Yeah.
Yeah, so those clouds are starting to increase. What do you think that means? What can we tell people? Are we going to lose that sunshine? What do you think? With those clouds moving in, is it going to take over?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so you mentioned it's kind of windy out there. Let's take a look at both temperatures and what the winds are expected to do. Let's talk about those winds first, though. What can you tell people about them?
The next 12 hours, 8 a.m. through 10 p.m., it's going to be high wind speeds, but through 11 a.m. and 3 p.m., it's going to mostly stay the same, and then by 4 p.m. and
That one's 7 down there behind you.
7 p.m., it's going to drop, but it still will
Still a
be
little
high.
breezy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so strong winds, but still staying breezy tonight, right? And what else do we have to talk about other than the temperatures that come up next? What should we warn people to grab as they head out the door?
An umbrella.
An
might
umbrella.
rain.
So before we get to the rain, let's talk about those temperatures, because you said it was a little cooler out there this morning compared to the last few mornings. So go ahead and go to the next graphic. There you go. What can you tell people the temperatures are kind of sitting at this morning?
Most of the temperatures are in the mid-50s, Mason City, Austin, Owatonna, and
That one's Rochester behind you.
Rochester are a little higher to the 60s, and Olivia is Slayton, Marshall are down in the 40s.
So a little bit cooler, right? But still not cold, right? Did the wind make it feel a little colder out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. So if your friends called you and said, do I need a jacket this morning? What kind of jacket would you recommend? Something light, something heavy?
A light rain jacket.
A light rain jacket. You know what? I'm going to have to agree with you on that. And speaking about rain, why don't we talk about that rain? What's coming our way with the rain for this afternoon? That rain's going to be moving in this afternoon. Is it going to stay all day?
It won't stay all day.
It'll be on and off for some areas. And what time is it going to wrap up?
Towards Saturday, 3 a.m.
About 3 a.m. tomorrow morning. And then once that wraps up, what are we going to see from that point forward going into tomorrow morning? Are we going to see any more rain, or what do you think?
No rain.
No rain, just clouds.
Yeah.
And we saw that the temperatures were a little bit cooler this morning. And before we get to the high for the day, too, we also have to talk about rain totals because it's been dry, right? So we know it's going to be a little bit cooler, but we finally got some rain. So what are those totals looking like? What can we tell people to kind of expect rainfall-wise? Do you remember? I know this one's a little bit of a tricky one.
A quarter.
Yeah, just like money, right? A quarter of an inch. And maybe a little less for some areas. A tenth.
A tenth. And
There you go.
one.
And what about, now that we know how much rain we're getting, when it's going to stop, what about our temperatures this afternoon? What are they going to rise to? What's our high for today? There you go.
Our high today is 60.
And it's going to stay windy, as we talked about, right?
Yeah.
And what about tonight? You mentioned it's going to be breezy, but how cool are those temperatures going to get tonight?
They'll get to 43.
43. And what about the weekend outlook? What can we expect with this weekend?
Today it's mostly just going to be clouds and rain, but Saturday and Sunday it'll get sunnier and nicer out.
So it's going to get nicer out overall, and I know that one's a tricky one to say because really tomorrow's going to be cooler, right? But by the time Sunday comes around, it's actually going to be nicer than today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Are you going to get outside at all this weekend?
Yes.
Yes, you're going to spend some time outside. Now, was giving the forecast as hard and scary as you thought, or was it pretty easy?
Pretty easy.
Pretty easy. You heard it here first. Give him a round of applause. Again, tune into Cato Living later on at 4 to catch him with his brother. And you can get more details later on tonight at 5, 6, and 10 with both meteorologist Daniel Sawicki and Chief Meteorologist Sean Cable.